Today I'm back here at Dartmouth Cove. I'm gonna try fishing for some mackerel again. Figure this time I'm gonna show you what rig I'm using. This one's Sabiki Rainbow Flasher rig. Hook size 4. I think they're really gonna like the colors of this, so hopefully it'll work good. I just got that tied onto a 15-pound braid, and I'm using my ugly stick with a just one of those $30 Shimano reels, Shimano FX 4000. I'm going to be attaching this minnow lure here to it. I'm going to use that for weight, and there's already 6 hooks on the Sabiki rig, and that's the maximum amount of hooks I'm allowed to have. So I had to take the hook off the lure, and I'm just going to use that for weight. I got the Sabiki rig here with 6 feathers on it. Got my 1-ounce lure with no hook on it, and I'm going to show you guys how I use one of these. So basically, when you reel it in, you want to make sure the swivel at the top of the rig doesn't go past the first eyelet on your rod, right? Because if it goes through there when you try to cast, it's all just going to get tangled up. You definitely don't want that. I just spent about 30 minutes just trying to untangle this thing because it just got all tangled up in my gear, you know. The less tangles, the better. So now I'm just gonna give this a cast. Wow. Oh my God. I just caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pollock at once. I've never seen that before. That's crazy. I think that is, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's my limit for the day for pollock. I might not keep them all. We'll see. These guys, pretty decent size too. I'm gonna let the smaller ones go back in. So I only ended up keeping 2 of those pollock. That was pretty cool catching them all like that. Pollock's actually one of my favorite fish to catch. But yeah, that was just a nice surprise today. Get a few of them. So I looked it up just now. My limit actually would be 10 ground fish, and pollock falls under ground fish, just like flounder, cod, you know, stuff like that. So I could keep 10, but I'm not gonna eat 10. I don't feel like gutting and scaling 10, you know. I'll just keep my 2. I'm happy with that, but I'm gonna try to get some more mackerel, and I'll be using some of that for bait. You know, I might save some to eat. We'll see. So after you cast it out, you can either reel in right away and have the lures be floating on the top of the water, or you can let it sink down to the bottom, because the mackerel, they'll always be running around, so they'll always be in a different spot. You know, one part of the day they might be floating more around the top trying to eat. Sometimes they might be hiding out down around the bottom of the water. You know, so it's good to try both. I always try to switch it up every few casts if I'm not getting bites. And then when I start getting bites, I always remember exactly where they started biting, and I'll keep trying to cast and try to get that school again. Because they'll always swim in big schools. You never just see one swimming alone, right? Not with mackerel. So I let my let my lure sink to the bottom a bit there. Now I'm just gonna slowly start bringing it in. The way I do that is I'll bend the rod like this, reel in a couple times, bend it, reel in the slack. Just keep doing that, and you can go fast, and that will probably catch their attention, or you can go slow and you'll still get bites. So I'll just keep doing this motion. Or you can speed it up. But usually, think about it, the bait fish, they usually swim really slowly. Sometimes when I'm reeling in, I like to just get halfway and then just stop. I'll let my bait sink all the way to the bottom. And sometimes when it's just sinking, you'll just get bites just like that. So if you're using multiple feathers like I am when you're fishing for mackerel, when you start getting a bite, don't just pull it in right away. Put some tension on it. You don't want slack on the line or it'll get all twisted up. Put some tension on it, but don't pull your line in right away. Leave it there for a second and you might start feeling 4 or 5 more fish biting, because you can catch up to 6 of them on 6 feathers. So when you get that first bite, just leave it for a second. And when that fish starts going crazy, all the other mackerel are going to see that and they're going to say, hey, there's food over there. They're all going to come over to see what's going on, and you're going to get more bites if there's more mackerel there. So they always swim in big schools. So keep that feather out there for a second. Got 6 of them. This one's not a keeper. So none of them were big enough to keep, but it's pretty cool. Nothing like getting 6 of them at once. When you're targeting mackerel, it's different than targeting a lot of other different fish, like lake fishing and stuff. It's a lot different than that. In lake fishing, you know, you want to cover a lot of ground or cast in a lot of different places often. You want to find like good sheltered areas and stuff to cast in usually. But with fishing mackerel, you know, they're basically just doing laps, right? They're always moving. So you can just keep fishing one spot if you want, but it's good to just get a good cast out there and just keep casting. One little one. Sheesh. Let this one go. There's another one there. This guy's just on the line. I'm still gonna throw him back. Something there. Oh wow. More pollock. Jeez. This one's big too. Oh, decent size. I might keep a couple more of these actually. It's a nice size one.